One at a time. One at a time, please. One at a time. One at a time, please. Show! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is JC Honey, and we're back at it again with another motherfucking video. As you guys can tell, this is one at a time, please. This is a little show on my channel where I dedicate to try to connect with you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is JC Honey, and we're here for another episode of One at a Time, Please show. I don't know what my introduction is going to be for this show. I'm trying not to do the, it's another motherfucking video type of thing, because I want to keep that for my regular channel videos. For this One at a Time Please show, I want to get a new introduction, maybe a theme song, I don't know, but bear with me. Like I said, this is my episode number 2. And I don't know, I'm pretty excited. I had a really good time searching up my information and just organizing this episode. So bear with me. I'm learning. I'm trying to get the hang of doing this every week. As you guys know, I suck at posting, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with today's episode. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with mood swings, and I'm gonna go ahead and put up the meme of today, and I'm gonna be reading it off just because I have it on my notes, but I'll be posting it on the screen. So mood swings consists of the meme of the week, and today's meme is message of the day: make yesterday the last day you spent giving a fuck about people that don't show you that they give a fuck about you. Basically, the reason why this literally caught my eye is because that is basically the mood for 2021. I am not giving a fuck about anything. I basically I am trying to preach and walk my talk. I'm not giving a fuck about anything, anyone, or just not giving a fuck. And that can be me having confidence that I do, me not giving a fuck about how other people criticize my work, or not giving a fuck about what people think of me in such a way that may impact me in a negative way. I don't know, I just feel like everyone should just not give a fuck about anything 2021, just because I think it's a better motto and just a better way of living, just because you wouldn't have that much stress to be always trying to fit in or always trying to please someone else, and just please yourself, I just feel like people get carried away with trying to be something or someone else thinks that they are, or how you should be or act or talk. I feel like a lot of people put on a persona or a front when it comes around to other people, or just being out in the open with the public and stuff like that. And I just feel like 2021 should just be the year of just not giving a fuck in general, because 2020 fucked us over. 2019 was bullshit, and it just keeps getting worse. I just feel like 2021 should just literally be not I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel like everyone understands where I'm what I'm trying to say. I just feel I don't know, we have so much to do, and we put ourselves in so much stress, and we put ourselves I don't know, it's just we give ourselves so much shit for not being where we want to be, or just I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just one of those situations, or one of those things where I just believe, or I want to crave the fact of satisfaction when it comes to not giving a fuck. I feel like not giving a fuck will give us a lot of courage, a lot of strength in different areas that we weren't capable of seeing, because we were so fogged up with what are they gonna say, or how is this gonna look like, and stuff like that. And I just feel like 2021 should just be the year of just not giving a fuck. Just don't give a fuck. And I feel like sometimes we give a fuck too much to those around us, but we don't like actually see that they give a fuck about us as well. I don't know if you guys have had friendships where it feels just like one-sided. I feel like you should stop giving a fuck about those friendships. If you notice that those friendships are not going anywhere and they're not like progressing in any such way, you feel like some tension, or you feel like it's bothering people, just honestly leave it alone. Don't give a fuck about it and just continue to be you. For example, if you have a coworker that is constantly on your ass and like trying to get you in trouble, or just like trying to shit on you, don't give a fuck about them. Honestly, they will go away. They will eventually get tired of like giving you shit, and then we'll move on. Or if you have a family member that is constantly on your ass, or trying to tell you that you are like the black sheep of the family, or just like giving you shit, you know? Like, I feel like every family has that one person or that family member that you know that deep down they're criticizing you no matter what you do, and they always want you to be something else, and you could just never please them. I just feel like you should just not give a fuck about them anymore. Like, fuck them. Like, who are they? Like, are you living my life? You're not living my life, so therefore shut the fuck up, you know? And I just feel like sometimes we do tend to like overly stay in those types of relationships or friendships or situationships. We tend to give ourselves a lot, and that is draining. So just don't give a fuck. Don't give yourself to that type of like relationship or whatever the fuck situationship it is. Just continue to be great, continue to smile, and just be you. And honestly, don't give a fuck about them. I'm gonna be posting the little sample of the track that I've been listening, and it's basically FWB. Fuck. Yeah. Is it fuck or is it friends with benefits? I think it's friends with benefits, but it's by Chika, Chika, and honestly, she is fucking amazing. Let me read you a little bit of those lyrics real quick. It says, I can quench your thirst, babe. Mean that in the worst way. Make it feel like it's his birthday. Jesus, this song is so sexual and so arousing and just so happy feeling. Like, this is woman empowerment. Like, when you know your pussy is good, you know when your wop is a wop, you can definitely fucking sing this song. Like, I just feel like it, like, you know when you like magic down there, you know? And you know when you gotta work and like you're describing it and you're just like, I don't know, this song literally makes me feel like I am the shit. Like, you can't talk back to me because, you know, like, I got the power type of shit. Like, I don't know, this song really gives me those type of vibes where I'm just like, damn right. Hey, you know what I mean? It's just one of those bops. Like, it's definitely like gonna catch your attention. It's definitely gonna give you a vibe. It's definitely like sex room playlist, like, you know, 5 fucking stars. I don't know, it's just one of those like songs that gets me feeling good. It gets me feeling like, yes, I am a bad bitch. Yes, I got good pussy. Yes, yes, yes. You know, like, I don't know, it's just one of those songs where it's just like, I'm gonna talk my shit, you know? I'm gonna talk, and you gonna see this. I don't know, it's just one of those like songs that just makes me feel good. And I kind of just wanted to share it with you guys. She just dropped it this year. I believe she dropped it this week, but I'm not sure. But I'll be posting I'll be posting the date and stuff with the screenshot. So let me know if you like that song. If you didn't, also let me know, because honestly, even if you're a guy, I feel like you would definitely like vibe to this. If like your girl dedicated the song to you, or she was like doing like sexy dances to this before you guys did the deed, you know, I think that would be hot. I think a guy would definitely appreciate that. I don't know. Let me know down below. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little life update. Sorry for my fucking eyebrow or eyelashes. They're just acting weird, so bear with me. So life update, I got 2 new tattoos this week. I basically got bored, and you know when you want to feel something and you don't know what you want to feel? I decided to fucking do a tattoo appointment and got 2 tattoos. I got my ass tatted. I know. It's fucking crazy. You wouldn't have thought so, but my ass is officially tatted up. Well, it's not like blown the fuck up. It's just like a little tattoo on my ass. I'll be posting a picture around here somewhere. I also got my ankle tattooed, and basically it means be happy. And I've been wanting to have that tattoo since I started watching Assassination Classroom. If you don't know, now you know. I am an anime lover. I love anime, and I'm addicted to it. I'm sorry, I just can't live without it. It's just something that takes my time away, and it just makes me feel good, you know? So basically, that's why I decided to get Be Happy on my ankle. It's one of those quotes that came out at the very end of Assassination Classroom when it ended. So it just means a lot. Like, just in general, that anime was amazing. But that's basically all my life update. I haven't really been doing anything. I had to work on Friday just because we had another COVID situation at work and we had to leave early, so we had to make up that time. So that was not fun this morning, but I mean, it is what it is. I have a cute little date tonight. That's why I'm all like, you know, but I don't know, it's just been a very, very peaceful week for me. I've been able to do a lot behind the scenes for this show. I've been sending out emails and trying to reach out to people and conversate and trying to have a dialogue with other people to get their input and stuff like that. So that's been awesome. I don't know, I just feel like it's just new and it feels good, you know? So that's where I'm at. I want to incorporate in the mood swings to evaluate how I'm feeling and how my week has been. So this is going to be new from now on. I'm going to be trying to give you guys a mood level, and basically it's a 1 through 10. 10 being the greatest, like you're like fucking feeling amazing, you're like up high, you're just feeling awesome. 5 being like so-so, I'm kind of in between. I don't know if I'm feeling, I don't know how I am, I'm just neutral. And number 1, it would be, I'm just feeling like shit and I really don't want to be here. I don't want to do this, but I'm doing this. Okay, so for this week, I'm definitely a 8. Just because I've had a good week, I've had a peaceful week. This is going great. I have no complaints, and honestly, I got my ass tatted. So, you know, like, I feel like it's been great. So, yeah, that's how my life has been. Sorry, like I said, my life is pretty boring. Once I get a guest going on, I'm pretty sure this is gonna turn out better. Videos, everyone has fashion. Everyone is fashion. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with Express Yourself. So basically, Express Yourself is a little part of the show where I get to like give you guys some info of like some fashion trends, or where to get some like fashion ideas, or just in general what's new or what's going to be new. And for today's week, I'm going to be talking about Goodwill thrifting. Guys, you guys are still sleeping in Goodwill. Well, you guys are sleeping on Goodwill. I go to Goodwill like every other 2 days, because that's when they start switching up the racks. As you guys know, retail, they have to like clear out and then stock up, clear out, stock up, right? And that's how they get their sales, they get their clearances, and you get all the good shit, right? And you get new shit. So basically, Goodwill's every 2 days here in Tri-Cities. And honestly, I've been looking for gems and I've been finding them. I've been finding fucking gems and you guys have been sleeping on them, guys. Honestly, this whole outfit is thrifted. Honestly, guys, I got this shirt for $9.99 and it's a big extra large anime little collar t-shirt or Hawaiian t-shirt type of shit. And basically it's, guys, this was cheap. This was $9.99 and this was $6.99. Honestly, you guys have to have some time and I don't know what happened, but you guys just have to have patience. And I know a lot of people don't have patience to go to Goodwill and stuff like that, but honestly, you guys, if you guys have an hour of your day, just go and browse Goodwill. You will find really good things with a price tag still. Especially right now with COVID and stuff, people are going through their closets. They're trying to rearrange their wardrobe. They're getting rid of shit that they don't like, that they probably never used. Dude, go to Goodwill. Go to thrift stores. I'm telling you, the cheapest fashion you'll find there is fucking at Goodwill. And Goodwill is amazing. They have really good shit, guys. Like, I don't know how much else I can fucking say this, but you can find a lot of shit at Goodwill and it can still be affordable. Don't get me wrong. Some Goodwills are overcharging for some shit. But if you go on the right time, the right day, baby girl, baby boy, you're gonna find a really bomb outfit. Just like me. But basically, trend-wise, I feel like a lot of like chunky accessories are coming back. A lot of like denim patched work is coming back as well. And I feel like if people get creative and start mixing textures with denim, I feel like that would be bomb. Like, for example, feathers with denim as like a jacket, that would be fucking badass. But I don't know, maybe I just need to start making my own clothes again, because I just feel like if you don't have that eye for like looking at weird shit and making it like decent, you'll forever will be stuck with like regular schmegler like clothing that won't make sense and that is okay to the public, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just feel like you have to have time and patience for fashion and you'll get there. You will get there. So we're gonna go ahead and go with Try Me. And Try Me is basically a little part of the show where I get to discuss any survey that caught my attention. It can be about sex, it can be about weight, it can be about females, it can be about men, it can be about animals, just anything that caught my attention that I kind of just want to discuss with you or just give you my thoughts and see if we can relate in some way. So basically, I was reading in CNN about this, older Hispanic adults have more vaccine confidence than younger ones. And basically, that got me thinking, like, the majority of this generation, or my generation, does not want to get the vaccine because they are afraid of leaving those who they care for behind. But I've seen and I've heard from older generation that they kind of just don't care. They're just like, if I have to take it, I have to take it, and if I don't, I don't have to. So basically, I guess they're kind of right, but at the same time, I'm just thinking that maybe they're doing it because they've already lived their life, so if something happens, it's gonna happen anyways, either way, sooner or later. I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it, maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, but I don't know. I want to read you a little bit about it because it just caught my attention. It says, Hispanic adults under 50 are less likely to say that they will get the vaccine as soon as possible, once one is approved and available. And then it says 20% of Hispanic adults under 50 reported that they would get the vaccine as soon as possible, compared to 38% of Hispanic adults over the age of 50. Almost 1/5 of Hispanic essential workers reported that they would definitely not get a vaccine under circumstances. Older Hispanics adults are more likely to express confidence in a vaccine and say that they're getting vaccinated is a part of their responsibilities to keep everyone else safe. This is a survey by Virginia Langmaid and Leah Asmila. I don't know if that's how you say everything, but it says only 20% of Hispanic adults under 50 reported that they would get the vaccine as soon as possible, compared to 38% of Hispanic adults over the age of 50, according to the analysis of Kaiser Family Foundation's COVID-19 vaccine monitor survey. So basically, I don't know. I think they're kind of like right. I feel like my generation wouldn't get the vaccine right away, and the other generation would, obviously with circumstances depending on what it is. But honestly, I feel like, yeah, they are more confident, and I wonder why we're not as confident if we've already had other vaccines. That's something that I just don't understand and I don't get, is how much people are trying to fight this vaccine if we've had other vaccines that we don't know, or that we didn't know as a child that we were already supposed to have. You know what I mean? So what is another vaccine on top of those other vaccines? So I guess if someone can please explain to me, why is it that they're gonna get the vaccine, or why is it that they're not gonna get the vaccine? Please let me know, inform me a little bit more, because I was trying to read the survey and I wasn't getting anywhere. It was just stating that there is a 38% and fucking, what is it? 20% of Hispanics adults under 50, and then the other 20, I don't know. It was just a bunch of bullshit that I read number-wise. If you guys want to read this report, I'll link it down below. But honestly, it caught my attention just because it was talking about Hispanics, and just, I know how Hispanics are fucking hard-headed and they don't give a fuck. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they're gonna do. And if they're like into the whole Mexican voodoo or curanderia, or just in general, their medicinal type of curanderos or whatever, they're probably not going to get the vaccine, honestly. But I don't know. Who knows? They might be lying about their numbers. I don't know. That's why I like to like see surveys, just because they get my mind going, and it gets me like wondering about shit that probably a lot of people like don't wonder of. I don't know, like now I want to know like what kind of like raza of Hispanics was it? Like, was it like Salvadoreños, or was it like Mexicanos from like Guerrero, or like Puebla, or like Sinaloa, or do we have Guatemaltecos, you know what I mean, or the people from Chiapas, stuff like that. It all depends on what kind of like Hispanic you are, I think. And I don't know, I might be wrong, I might just be blabbing about this, but that's what I was thinking of like when I was reading that report or that survey. And I don't know, let me know, what do you think? I don't know, guys, this is my favorite part of the show, and like I've mentioned before, previous videos, this is my favorite part, and this is where you're gonna read me to pieces, or I'm gonna read you to pieces. So today's poem or poetry is by yours one and only JC. Basically, I have a little Twitter thread where I basically write down my thoughts, my poems, anything that comes down to me that I tend to write when I'm like feeling, or not like necessarily feeling, but like trying to avoid certain things. I tend to write, and I tend to go towards poetry when I want to write. Other people tend to write stories or just journal. For me, it's poetry. For me, is putting things into perspective and trying to have the reader try to see where I'm coming from. So basically today's poem, it doesn't have a name, and I honestly don't know why it doesn't have a name yet, but I think I just want to call it Crossing. And the reason why, it just means a lot to me. It has a lot of sentimental value, I guess, in a way. I don't know. Let me go ahead and read the little poem, right? All right, it says, crossing the river, you weren't near, shaking, struggle, eyes with fear, shaking legs, broken heart, upside down smile, yet hope was stronger than the other side. So, I don't know, it's a very deep, like, you gotta really think about what I'm talking about. So basically, I wrote this in September 26th of 2020 or 2019, and I did this poem when I was thinking of a past situationship with a certain person and feeling like they were there but not there at the same time, feeling kind of like absent in a way, feeling like I had to keep up a front at times to portray what it was. And in a sense, it made me kind of like numb to the situation to where I didn't recognize who that person was anymore. So basically it says, crossing the river, you weren't near. So basically it's a feeling like I'm going through something and you should be there with me, but you're not there with me. And it's sometimes like mind fucking when you know that you have a certain someone or a friend, a family member, or a partner where you know that you trust them and you feel comfortable with them, but they don't feel the same way back. So when you're going through something, you can never like get that same feeling that you want to get from them or that you expect from them because they just don't see things the way you do. So basically what I'm trying to say is like when in a relationship with one shit, it's one-sided, you're going to start feeling like you have like a whole sea in between, a whole river in between where you can't even see them that they're near, but you know that they're there because you got there with them. I don't know. Does that make sense? And then it says, shaking, struggle, eyes with fear. Basically, this is like me realizing that I'm standing there right next to you, even though I don't feel you that you're near, but I'm cold. I'm shaking. I'm in fear. I want you there to protect me. I want you to hold on to me, to make me warm, to make me realize that you are there with me at the same time. And I never got that. So my eyes were in fear because I was fearing for the love life that I thought I once had or that I thought I was creating at the same time. I thought the fear of like being alone or like or just like having something and not be that. It's just fear. Like, I think that's the worst thing a person can feel is fear and hate. And I feel like that's just one little line between those two, as well as love and hate. Fear and hate is they're strong emotions in where like you can definitely change as a person. So I feel like that's like me stating that I'm changing. I'm in fear. I'm no longer a secure person anymore. So where are you type of feeling, you know? And that says shaking legs, broken heart, upside down smile. So basically this is me like describing how my body is feeling or how I'm looking at, like how I'm looking from the outside. I'm broken, I'm shaking, I'm not smiling, I'm frowning most of the time. Meaning I'm not my happy self. If anyone knows me knows that I am happy. I'm always smiling. I might be bitching and complaining, but I always have a smile on my face. And I just feel like at that moment in my in life or in my life, I wasn't me. I wasn't myself. And sometimes you don't realize that until like after you've already gone through that. So like me writing this poem was like a realization that fuck, I really wasn't myself. It says shaking legs, broken heart. So my heart was broken. Everything that I thought wasn't there. Everything that I once felt I wasn't feeling, or everything that I thought I was receiving, in reality, I wasn't receiving anything. So, and it says upside down smile. I wasn't myself. I wasn't happy. they weren't being happy. No one was happy around us. And it's just like, it wasn't a happy chapter in my life anymore. It wasn't happy and bright, sunny, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those situationships where like, fuck, you're really not there with me, even though you're laying right next to me. And it says, yet hope was stronger than the other side. And it's basically like me realizing that during that time frame, what thought was won over me. It's one of those situations where you know you were in the wrong, but you believed in the better. Where you know you saw the red flags, the fucking red flags were fucking flashing red lights at you, and you saw them yellow. It was definitely one of those situations where you were trying to survive just as a human being, and that person was giving you a reason to believe. And that's a fucked up way to look at shit. And I now know this, but when you're young and you're stupid and you don't realize what the fuck is happening, and you're numbing yourself and you're trying to like always look at the better side of things, you don't really realize what's really happening, because you're always looking into what it could be, or like not what it could be, but like the potential. And I just feel like during that time I realized like, fuck, I wasted so much of me, so much of who JC was, so much of who you were putting out to the public or to everyone around you that enlightened everyone else. You weren't being that person anymore because of what you saw in someone, or you saw potential in what it could be, you know. So it says, yet hope was stronger from the other side. And it's just like, sometimes we wish that we were already done and over with the step of like overcoming, or like realizing that it's coming to an end, or realizing that it's time to let go. So sometimes hope is stronger than that, guys. And I totally understand why there's toxic relationships and there's like situationships and like fuckeries, honestly, because when you're so caught up in like hope and like seeing the better side of people, or just being the better person, sometimes it takes away from like what you could see later on in life. And I think like this poem, to me at that moment when I wrote it and I was feeling this, it made me realize like, fuck, you have to be a better person. You have to voice, you have to let people know your feelings, let people know how you feel, and like what you see, and like the things that you yourself is doing wrong, or like what they're doing wrong to you. I don't know, it just gave me a reason to communicate more and just be myself again. Just be happy, be who I am, and don't let no one or anything or any situation numb me ever again to feel where I'm alone. And honestly, that is crossings. And I don't know, I just feel like most people don't realize that until after it's over with, or it's done with, you've moved on, or there's a new chapter in your life. It's hard, I know, but it's something that we as humans, or just in general people with feelings, because I wouldn't say, I don't know, it's not just like us, or me, or females, it's like men, kids, everyone goes through a certain time in their life where they feel like no one's around them, that no one's near them, even though everyone's around them, like where you feel lonely and you just feel like you're not yourself. Honestly, seek for help. Hit up your homies, hit up like your partner or your mom, your dad, and let them know that you feel lonely, that you don't feel like yourself, that there's something bothering you. Because honestly, like I said, 2019 was a really mental, like, fucking breakdown for most of you guys. Most of us didn't make it all the way through with our mental health, and I feel like it's time to work on that, and it's time to communicate and voice like what's actually happening with us, so then people know, and it's not just bottled up within yourself, or you numb it with like drugs or alcohol or other fucking like adrenaline shit that you want to like numb yourself with, because obviously there's different types of like ways of dealing with shit. But guys, all I'm saying is seek for help, hit someone up, and if no one answers you, hit me up, DM me, I will reply back to you. Let me know if you need help. Like I said, this was Read Me to Pieces. It's one of like my favorite parts of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed my poem, and yeah. Alright guys, so we're coming down to the end of the show. It's been an episode. It's been a very emotional episode for me. As you guys can tell, I got a little teary. I got a little high pitch right there for a little second. I want to have these connections with you. I want you guys to feel what I feel. I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. I want you guys to know who I am as JC Honey. For everyone who knows that my name is not JC, it's actually Jacqueline. But I have my name is Jacqueline, and my last name starts with a C, so I just go by JC, just, you know, put it together. Also, little FYI, little surprise thing, I don't really like my name, so that's why I don't really I really don't go by Jacqueline, I go by JC. So that's a little gem for you guys. So basically, I just want to let you guys go. I want to give you guys this time back. I just want to let you guys know one more time. I know this is fucking annoying and it's ridiculous at this point, but guys, make sure to subscribe to this fucking channel. Subscribe to this fucking channel, guys, because 2021 is my motherfuckers. So like this video, share this video, comment on this video, share it again to all your family members, your fucking ex-girlfriend, your fucking boyfriend, your grandparents, your baby mama. I don't give a fuck. Share this video, and let's get 2021 cracking, baby. I forgot. Make sure to follow me on all my fucking social media.